ARSJ, we entertain, we're family, come catch the vibe.
Hey, this is Janelle from ARSJ, and we're here with Akbar the Great.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, man. It's a pleasure to be on here, man. Once again, thank you for having me on. I can't wait for this exciting conversation I know is about to take place.
So for people who don't know, who is Akbar the Great?
Man, Akbar the Great, man. I'm a rapper, songwriter, screenwriter, and just all around artist, man. I try to be out of Columbus, Ohio. Now I've been rapping for I've been rapping for a long time, but under the umbrella of SuperNova, I've been doing it since September. So back in September, I was just fluctuating in and out of school and stuff like that. And I was trying to find, just my lane and everything. And I started making music. I sent some songs to my dad, who's business partners with the iconic Karen White, man, and when I sent it to my dad, I never thought that he would utilize that type of friendship, especially along those lines to where, because I haven't ever met her before prior to like doing the music. And so, he played her a few of my songs and stuff, and she fell in love with like Young Righteous Black Girl. And, she ended up inviting me out to Atlanta. We re-recorded it in an actual studio because prior to, man, I was like recording on my garage band. And the quality wasn't, where it needed to be. Let's just say that. But, it was just a blessing. So it's love, and it's one hell of a journey, man, to be on right now.
So what is it like working with Karen White? And it seemed like it happened overnight.
Man, in a sense, it kind of did. Like, and that's why I'm just still in awe just from the whole situation. But it's a blessing, man. Somebody who's been in the game since, the mid 80s, worked with, legends all across the board, man, from Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis to L.A. Reid to Babyface to, just the list goes on, man. And so her ear for music is undeniable and just unmatched. And it's just always, a blessing for like a young artist like myself, man, to have that type of connection with, the golden era of music. That's what I claim the golden era of music is. Most definitely like, 70s, 80s type vibe.
That's amazing. So you sent the songs to your dad. He sent them to her. So what was that conversation, that initial conversation?
So the initial conversation was just, because at first he didn't let her know that I was his son and stuff like that. My dad's actually my manager as well. Shout out to Derek Muhammad. But he didn't let her know that I was his son or anything like that. He just played her some songs and just, it caught her attention more so than him introducing the song. And so just from there, he eventually ended up letting her know who it was. And, when we had the initial conversation, it was just, I was just still in awe that she liked my music that I was actually writing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, art is so subjective, man. You never know how people might take something that you put out there. So that was gratifying in itself, man, and especially for her to be who she is. And, she just spoke life into that creative side of me, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of times in the Black community, man, we really don't, especially like young Black males, really aren't encouraged to, just pursue their artistic talents that they have, you know what I'm saying? We're much more told, like, just put in a box and told to go to school or play sports, you know what I'm saying? But if it's something like along the lines of artistic, you know what I'm saying, we kind of discouraged from pursuing that, man, and taught that there's homeless people, there's artists and all this other type of stuff, but she kind of just spoke life back into that aspect of me, man, and we've been rolling ever since.
That's amazing. So does she have other artists, and do you work with them or know any of them?
Actually, she doesn't have any other artists, man. Under the SuperNova brand, I am the only like artist signed, so that's a blessing in itself, just to get the whole team's full undivided attention on every project that I, could think of. And, they just have a team behind you and a machine behind you that's like willing to fully invest and fully build up ideas, man, that you had in your head for a while. Now you can see them coming to fruition. And it's just a crazy feeling, man,
That's amazing. How does that experience humble you, would you say?
Oh man, it's humbling in so many different ways. And at the same time, it's like, gratifying and, like, and rewarding, you know what I'm saying? Because like, it's humbling just to see how much you don't know once you actually get into something. You know what I'm saying? Like once you actually, like somebody actually getting into the top engineering school and they think they know math prior to that, but they get into the engineering school, I'm like, damn, there's so much stuff that I don't know. So it's like, this is like the bells just rung, and you know what I'm saying, the knowledge is just started to be kicked on, especially with like the music industry stuff. So I'm just trying to be a sponge and just take it all in.
And what major piece of advice has she given you throughout this process?
Oh man, so many, so many. Most definitely of just believing in myself and believing in the art, and finding my lane and understanding my lane. And the blessing of it, it was just like we was having a conversation, and she just said, it's so crazy just because a lot of times, especially running an artist, it take it take them so long just to find their sound and stuff like that. She said when she ran into me, it felt like she already felt like I had a sound, you know what I'm saying, that I could cultivate and stuff like that. And just hearing that from her, you know what I'm saying, meant a lot, respectable sound. So it's just a whole bunch of life, man. And she just spoke it to me about certain things that I, wasn't braggadocious on in the first place. So it's just crazy just to see it come full circle.
That's amazing. And it seems like you're a teachable person too.
Oh man, I try, man. We got to be, man.
So let's jump into your musical content. Would you consider yourself to be a conscious rapper?
I wouldn't consider myself to be a conscious rapper, but I most definitely would consider myself to be a rapper who is conscious. So, when a conscious rapper, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you can only expect so many different things out of a conscious rapper, you know what I'm saying? But since I'm a rapper who's gained consciousness, you know what I'm saying, all praises due, I feel like everything that I would do will have elements and seeds of that consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Because or else could you really claim yourself to be conscious in the first place? So but I also want to be free to like make fun music and just, make whatever type of music I'm feeling at that moment. But I most definitely would say that I'm a rapper who is conscious instead of saying it the other way around.
So you're open to reinventing yourself if you need to and shifting where you need to with the industry.
Yeah, I mean, when it's not, I don't want to say reinventing myself, but most definitely showing all sides of myself. You know what I'm saying? Just because I feel like I'm not here to be shaped or just to get in to fit in type of, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be looked at as that type of guy just because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And they would hate me if they think that that's how it will go, you know what I'm saying? So, but I do just want to keep it as transparent as possible, you know what I'm saying? And show people that I'm human too. Show people that I have real life experiences, you know what I'm saying? And not an angel, so that's I just don't want to get into that whole space of it.
I respect that.
You know.
So if you could say anything to your 10-year-old self, what would it be?
Oh man. So much stuff, man. To take, school serious while I was still in school, you know what I'm saying? You know, and just to believe in yourself, you know what I'm saying? Just have faith in yourself. That I feel like, especially young Black kids coming up in America and just Western society in general, it's a lot of invisible things that they battle with, you know what I'm saying, as far as just like programming and indoctrination to when, you look up, you'll be 15, 16 years old, and your parents looking at you like you crazy, but this whole time they haven't been, you know what I'm saying, combating the programming that's been going into you, you know what I'm saying? So you got this whole twisted mind. Because I remember, man, just coming up like late middle school, early high school, niggas used to feel like we was just so stressed out about stuff that, was nothing to stress out about in the first place, man. But, we was just so fed into this society and brainwashed into thinking that we needed certain things or to look a certain type of way. And if we didn't, then, you know what I'm saying, it was just, you're a failure of life. And, high school is the last you know what I'm saying, stop for stuff like that. So I got friends, man, you know, I know females have committed suicide and stuff like that, and dudes as well, overdosed, you know, just off of the self-love that was missing, you know what I'm saying? And so I most definitely want to, you know, if I could do anything, man, implement just self-love back into the music, you know?
That's amazing. And how about looking forward to your 50-year-old self? What would you say?
Oh, that'd be an experience right there. I don't think I've been asked that question, but looking forward to my 50-year-old self. You know, I would just hope that I'm still youthful, man, and still, you know, I never want to get to a space to where, you feel me, I tell somebody a joke, or I might say something with some humor in it, and people looking for the seriousness of what I just said. Like, I don't never want to get into that space where nobody can, you know, I'm not allowed to joke. People just always expecting me to say some profound, deep type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just most definitely want to keep that balance, man, even into my old age, and hopefully at 50, you know, I got a beautiful Black family. You know what I'm saying? And we out there prospering with some land somewhere, man. You know,
I love
we
it.
got to speak those things into existence. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. And if you're anything like your dad, you're on the right track, because I work with your dad and he's amazing. He's so youthful. You would never know how old he was. So
Exactly. That's his problem, man. You know, I'm playing.
not his problem. So if you could describe yourself in 5 words, what would they be?
Man, I'll say perseverant, intellectual, uh, charismatic. I would hope to say, you know what I'm saying? I think that somebody else would have to say about you, but charismatic, high motor, self-motivated. And is that 5 right there? Or is that 4?
Or one more.
Okay, and I said self-motivated, and understanding, you know. We most definitely want to be understanding, man. So those 5 right there.
Those are dope qualities. And any challenges you still face on a day-to-day basis?
Oh yeah, I mean, most of my challenges, man, just come from internal battles. You know what I'm saying? To just fighting different things about myself that, you know what I'm saying, I don't like about myself. You know what I'm saying? Or procrastination of, you know what I'm saying, just the different thoughts, and, you know what I'm saying, just trying to control positive thinking and stuff like that. So those are my main battles, man. Because anything on the external outside of myself, you know, I got a Hakuna Matata type of attitude, man, towards those type of things, you know. So, but it's love. But I do most definitely want to fix those traits within me, especially before I can start going out and, you know, trying to fix other people.
That's amazing. And as long as you work on it day by day, you can only get better.
Man, exactly.
So how would you say your thoughts translate into lyrical therapy for the masses?
Man, I mean, that's a great question. I feel that, you know, just thinking about the song, or just because for me, I usually like to write to an instrumental, you know what I'm saying, before I start writing the song out. So just hearing the instrumental, man, I like to listen to the tone of it, and I like to hear the song through the song before, you know what I'm saying, I start writing it first. And so I feel like a lot of it just comes from, like, you know, where I'm at mentally, or just, you know what I'm saying, what's on my mind at that time when it goes into me writing a song. Like with Young Righteous Black Girl, for example, uh, you know, it was about well, I initially had thought, you know what I'm saying, it was while I was like around in college and stuff like that. And I was thinking about this girl, you know, that I had just kicked it with, and she was so cool and down to earth and charismatic, and, you know what I'm saying, just a real you know, soulful Lauryn Hill, Erica Badu type of vibe, you know. So it was just like, damn, you know. And so that kind of was the inspiration at least for the concept behind Young Righteous Black Girl. So as far as like lyrical content and stuff like that with my thoughts, I just like to translate it. And sometimes I don't want to make it overtly like, what I'm saying, hard to, what I'm saying, try to dissect like the lyrics and stuff like that. Sometimes simple is more, less is more, man. So it just depends on how I'm feeling in the instrumental.
So what life experiences would you say have impacted your music the most?
Life experiences. Oh man. I feel like just growing up and learning life, man, and just learning the fact that, you don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like like going into elementary to middle school, you're a fifth grader, you're at the top of the charts in elementary school, I guess, you know what I'm saying? And then you go into being a sixth grader, you know what I'm saying? Now you look down upon again. And you go into being, eighth grade, you at the top of middle school, and you go into being like a freshman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with life, man, that's kind of how I feel, just like similar with life, you know what I'm saying? Like I just matriculated out of school. So now it's like I'm just trying to find that confidence that I tried to find when I was in the sixth grade, going, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it to the eighth, and so forth, so on and so forth, So life is a beautiful thing, man. And I feel like we can learn so much from it if we sit back and just breathe, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like want to rush through it and, just pretend like we got it all figured out, man. But it's so much stuff that I don't got figured out, so much stuff that I don't understand. There's so much stuff that I came into an understanding of, and I do that every day, man. I realize some shit like, damn, I ain't never look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Over some complex stuff or some simple stuff, So we just have to be real with ourselves, man, and transparent with ourselves if we gonna be able to learn and grow as people.
So where did you go to school and what did you study?
So I went to HBCU out here in Ohio. HBCU, man. I actually, joined a fraternity, you know what I'm saying, Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Delta Z chapter to be exact. I'm a Deuce Club. I studied manufacturing engineering and computer science when I was in school. And so, like my freshman, sophomore year, I was going crazy, you know what I'm saying, just studying hard. And just because coming out of high school, I had like a 2.1. So I just felt like I had to go hard now that I was in college and stuff like that, rightfully so, So I had like a 3.8. I was Dean's List. I ended up becoming like an RA and just super active on the yard and stuff like that. And then, of course, that's when I, found my fraternity and, just matriculating into my like upperclassmen and stuff like that, and just moving off campus and just dealing with adulthood. I kind of like dissected my focus, you know what I'm saying, just with taking on all these other things. I kind of forgot what I was there for in the first place. And so it's just a learning experience though, man, you know what I'm saying, about, life, you know what I'm saying, it's no set decision, no set choice, you know what I'm saying, that you'll come out of it with. My friend used to tell me all the time, like, oh, bro, when I get older, man, I'm gonna marry a girl that look like this, or I'm gonna marry, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, my dude, homeboy, man, since like the crib, never even really had a girlfriend before, but he always got these expectations of what his wife gonna do, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, first you gotta understand and know women, you know what I'm saying, before you set some expectations on your life, because that's not realistic, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to them to begin, you know what I'm saying, that whole process if you want this dream girl. So, that's just the same thing it is with life, man. I just had to experience it, you know what I'm saying, and really get to form my own opinion, my own understanding about it. And that's why I love my parents, man, in a way, you know what I'm saying, they allowed me to grow up, you know what I'm saying, because there was a lot of trial and error. And it wasn't nothing too drastic to, you know what I'm saying, the point where I couldn't come back from it. But, I most definitely had to figure out things growing up too as well.
That's okay. And you fall and you get right back on up.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of life, man. And that's the beauty of life. You get back up stronger. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. But I want to shout out my HBCU. I went to Spelman, the #1. And
Okay.
and after graduating from Spelman, I feel like I can touch the sky. Like even talking to you, and you're a few degrees away from Karen White. Like this is just an amazing opportunity. So
what is the Spelman Nights? Spelman Nights am I saying that right?
I'm a Spelman woman because I graduated, but I'm a Spelman Knight in undergrad. Respect me.
Okay.
Respect me.
Okay. Respect, Queen. Respect, Queen. You know what I'm saying? But I do know some hellified Spelman women, man, who could, hey, fight Thanos and win if they wanted to. That's how determined they are coming up out of Spelman, for real. But Spelman, they do a great job speaking life into y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? From y'all orientation, y'all get up there, you know what I'm saying, as freshmen. I heard the script, man. One of my female friends, close female friends, she went to Spelman right after high school. And I'm like, damn, that's what they told y'all, man. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel empowered to go out and conquer some stuff too. You feel me? So that's what's up though, man. And that just goes to show you, like, the energy, man. Energy is real, you know what I'm saying? And for example, at my HBCU, which I love, my HBCU, Central State University, one of the first HBCUs in Ohio, right across the street from Wilberforce University, which is the one of the first HBCUs in the country. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of his history in that area, but it was to a point to where, when I was like a freshman, it's kind of down a little bit with the retention rate and stuff like that. And so it was just the way that they used to speak to like the incoming freshmen and the students that was already there, to where it was just like, y'all got to build that pride in y'all students if y'all want that to be reflected. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it was just, and that's why I respect the Morehouses and the Spelmans and the Howards, just because, yeah, y'all love y'all's universities, man. I do too, man, but y'all really love them.
Well, they make us proud because of who we become afterwards.
Exactly. And I can see the growth too, and I see the growth for myself, man. And it's just a crazy thing just looking back in hindsight, especially with life, man, and just realizing where you were. Like, you ever look at any like pictures from your early high school days and the outfits that y'all had on and the poses the girls used to do with the legs up, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. So it's just crazy looking back on that stuff and seeing how far we came.
Right. And it definitely makes me more confident now. Like if I ever had a doubt of anything, like the work ethic has always been there. But after going, like, I really feel like I can do anything I want to, like almost fly. It's crazy. Man, I bet.
What did you major in when you were out there?
Political science.
Oh, okay.
Like media and journalism. So I'm in my lane now.
Oh, that's what's up though. Poli-sci, man. I wanted to become like a lawyer in high school, man. I did this program in Columbus with Ohio State called Law and Leadership, and we used to go to Moritz College of Law at Ohio State and study like criminal law. But man, yeah, poli-sci, that's what's up.
So how did you shift gears then?
Man, so me in high school, man, I was like I said, my grades weren't the greatest, but I was very charismatic just with like administration and the teachers and stuff like that, to the point, so much so to the point where like I won like student of the year for Columbus City Public. And I had like a 2.1 GPA, man, 2.1 flat GPA, no lie. And I won it like my junior year, student of the year. And, just from that opportunity, I got to like go to like Rotary Club meetings and stuff like that, and ended up introducing myself to a couple of different like Rotary members, which were like councilmen and councilwomen at City Hall in Columbus. So I did an internship with Councilwoman Priscilla Tyson, and she kind of put me in contact with like the city engineers because they worked in the same department basically. And so I used to go out like to work sites with them, and they used to have me look at different renderings for different like firehouses that was about to be built, and all sorts of types of stuff. And at that time, like, even though I was studying, like, we were going to law school, and we were looking at criminal law and stuff like that, I still wasn't like set on like being a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I was gonna be like an architect. I wanted, because I like to draw, and I like just to build a building on paper. That would have been dope. And so doing a little engineering internship, the dudes, like the head engineers, used to just like put game in my ear. White dudes too. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I have much respect to them, because they just put me on game, man. They just let me know that, you know, architecture was basically just another form of engineering, but engineering was like the larger umbrella that architecture could fall under. So you could still do that and do so much more at the same time. So I'm like, oh, all right. And, you know, I was more focused on the dollar too at the end of the day. Like, oh, and you get paid, blah, 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 blah. You know, so that's what I did engineering for, man. And that's why I feel like it was so easy for me to become uninterested in it, just because I wasn't passionate in, you know, the work. I always hated math, but I buckled down and, you know, I learned math just because that's what something I was doing. Science as well. You know what I'm saying? I was always a history buff. I was always a history fan, but, you know, they was pushing STEM heavy at that time. So I was on the STEM wave, and I still am, man. You got to love STEM.
So how does your educational background and your love for music align?
Oh, man. I feel like with just me being a history buff, it's impossible for me to leave out just certain historical like references, certain, you know what I'm saying, just certain things, just, you know what I'm saying, dropping seeds about history, dropping seeds about African history, or you know what I'm saying, throwing words in there that you might go over somebody's head the first time, but like, you know, the third time, listen, I'm like, oh damn, that's what he meant. So you know, I most definitely uh use my music as, you know, as a tool, as a vessel, like to, you know, kick a little bit of game that I picked up over the years. And, you know, so.
That's amazing. So let's shift gears a little bit to the political climate. And we live in a world where it seems that the Black society is against the Black man. Having your dad in your life, how was that support helpful to you as you navigate through society?
Man, it's very important, man. And it's very needed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every, not just young boy, but every young woman, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs their parents, you know what I'm saying? Not one without the other. You feel me? Because we're not some type of, even though they like to liken us to animals and stuff like that, we're so much more, you know what I'm saying? We are technically animals, of course, but, you know, we're so much more than animals, you know what I'm saying? Just from our intellectual properties to just being able to, you know, the things that we do as humans, you feel me? I feel like us as humans, we, you know, downplay our existence. You know what I'm saying? The human body is the greatest machine in the universe, man, you know. So but I feel like it's important for us to understand, you know what I'm saying, that we need both parents home, you know. Uh we need the mom and we need the dad, you know what I'm saying? We need the feminine and that masculine energy. It's always a yin and yang, man. You never want to have just too much of one thing, you know what I'm saying? We need that balance. And so, you know, just in today's system, man, it's most definitely promoted to have one parent, single parent households, especially in the Black community, man. And preferably, you know what I'm saying, having you know, the moms raising the kids and the dads is elsewhere, locked up, or, you know, off being the deadbeat dad too, because that's the reality of the situation as well. Uh, you know, but for me, you know, my parents got a divorce when I was young. And I moved to Florida. Like me and my mom, my sisters, we all moved like to Florida growing up. And so it was like a long stint, like of just growing up. That, you know, I didn't see my dad, like, you know, he wasn't like, we didn't stay in the crib together or anything like that. Uh, you know, I had a stepdad at that time, man, who, you know, did the best that he could, but he was young as well too. Like he was way younger than what my dad was. You know what I'm saying? So it was only so much he could kick to us, and only so much he was ready for at that time. You know what I'm saying? And so, uh, you know, we got to most definitely utilize our parents, man, and uh as well as people of my generation, and just, you know, young adults looking to their parents and holding grudges and resentful against their parents and stuff like that. We also gotta understand our parents are human. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hella stuff that I could be upset about, you know what I'm saying, both of my parents had, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, hold them just to this certain standard that I have set for them and stuff. But we all human, man. And you know what I'm saying, we gotta understand that, you feel me, like my dad when my dad was my age, man, he had 3 kids. You know, I don't have none. You know what I'm saying? Like when my dad was like 30, you know, he had 5 kids. I don't have none, you know, so I couldn't imagine. 30 ain't too far away from where I'm at right now, neither, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know, I'm not in that position, man, to be this is what you should have did, and this is, you know what I'm saying? Because God is the best of humblers, man. And, you know, we point fingers so much until he put us in that same position that our parents was in. And then, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole completely different story. You know what I'm saying? We come into a realization of, oh, damn, bro, I'm so grateful for every, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's not get it to that point, because I don't want to have to get humbled by the greatest of humblers, man, to, you know what I'm saying, try to understand why somebody has some shortcomings.
And it's just best to show our parents grace, because depending on the circumstance, we don't know why they acted or made the decisions they made at the time. So,
Mm-hmm.
And as humans, we shouldn't judge other humans, because we all make similar mistakes, just in different ways and at different points in our life.
Man. And so that's so true, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, especially as a kid, young teenager, young adult, you just feel like you can be so much more of a better parent. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I'm saying, until you in that situation, man. So, you know, we gotta, like I said, understanding, man, is just one of those big things that I'm on right now, just trying to master. Because I grew up in the nation, you know, in the nation of Islam, man. In the nation, they say, you know, God is one who is master of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. So, you know, we can't have knowledge without having the wisdom, and we can't have the wisdom without having the understanding. And that's just how it goes.
So what was it like growing up in the nation? How did you become a part?
Oh man, well, I was born into it. My mom and my dad were both you know, FOI. My mom, she was Vanguard, MGT. They were both, you know, security detail. They both done security detail for the Honorable Louis Minister Louis Farrakhan. I'm sorry, man. I'm over here.
It's okay. I know what you're
Long
talking
day.
about.
A long day. Brother Minister, you know what I'm saying? They both did security detail for Brother Minister growing up, and just they were well versed in the nation, man. And so once they got a divorce, kind of like split, and you know, we stopped going. I know for a fact, like especially when we moved to Florida, my dad stopped going as well. And you know what I'm saying, they just had to work it out again, you know. And that's one thing that I learned from my parents is, you know, no matter the age, man, you're gonna be figuring this life stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't get into a space, especially in our head, of just feeling like, oh yeah, well, I know it all. You know what I'm saying? I got it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? Because God, man, yeah, he has his ways of, you know what I'm saying, showing you really don't. And so and that's just one thing that I learned from my folks just growing up, of just and that's something that I didn't learn from growing up, but that's something like looking back now that I can pull from and grab from. Like, you know, they were just trying to, you know, feel me, get it all figured out and get it all understood at the end of the day, and they did the best that they could. So, you know, I never ever, man, hold that against them, you know.
Mm-hmm. And when you get the baton passed to you, you'll just do the best you can, because that's all you can do.
Exactly, man. I'm gonna make sure you know, we gotta go hard. We gotta go hard, man. Just because, you know, that's one thing that we leave on this planet. That's the only thing that we leave on this planet. You know, is your seed. You feel me? It's your reflection of yourself, and you know, I'll be damned, man, if my reflection is, you feel me, out here wilding while I'm away. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure we build that foundation up.
Right. So it is Women's History Month. Who are the women that you want to pay homage to?
Man, the women that I want to pay homage to is so many different like Black women, man, that it's just been, you know, just soldiers, you know what I'm saying, just throughout the years, throughout time. And so you know, most definitely shout out to Sister Soldier, shout out to Dr. Ava Muhammad, shout out to the Queen, Miss Angela Davis, shout out to Shakur, Man, I know I'm about to be leaving some people out, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta do it anyway. Shout out to just all the queens, man. Shout out to all the queens from the young actresses out there today to uh the freedom fighters of yesterday, you know what I'm saying? To the Rosa Parks, to the Coretta Scott Kings, to the you know, Winnie Mandela, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely shout out to Miss Winnie Mandela. You know, and the list continues and the list goes on, man. But I got so much love for him though. And the artists today, especially, you know, shout out to her, Jasmine Sullivan, man. They did their thing at the Super Bowl, you know. So.
And what about your aunt? I saw that she's your stylist. You recently shouted her out on social media.
Oh yeah, man. It's Miss B, Miss Bridget Vaughn out of Oakland. That's actually not my blood, you know what I'm saying? But blood couldn't make us any closer. You know what I'm saying? But that's my stylist. Shout out to SuperNova once again, man, for having somebody like Miss Bridget on the team, you feel me, who does much more than, you know what I'm saying, style my exterior, but she, you know what I'm saying, styles the interior as well, man. Like just get my my understanding together and stuff like that. Just, you know what I'm saying, just breaking it through a different perspective that I didn't look at it through. You know what I'm saying? And we always need those perspectives. And like she never comes in and condemns you know what I'm saying, what I'm thinking or anything like that. But she just always presents a alternative way of looking at that thing. So most definitely shout out to the Queen, man, and Miss K as well. And all the queens on SuperNova. You know what I'm saying? Miss Egypt Young, Miss Loretta Abrams, Miss Rochelle, you know, Miss Brittany. Brittany, she was a female artist I did the remix with to YRBG, you know what I'm saying, from Chicago, man. She came through and she like blessed us with a verse, man. She really blessed us with a godly verse, you know what I'm saying? I can't thank her enough. And we got a lot of more tracks that we've been working on as well. But she's most definitely somebody I got to thank as well. My mom, I got 4 sisters, like I said. You know, I grew up like the only boy, man. So I feel like me growing up around 4 sisters, it just gave me a better insight of just, you know, how to communicate with women. You know what I'm saying? Properly communicate with women, you know what I'm saying? Because I got some rough warrior sisters, man. It was quick to jump me, you know what I'm saying? They was quick to jump all on me. Fist and boots and all, man. So much love to all my sisters.
So how does your relationship with them impact the way you treat women, other than communication? How you love them, how you spoil them, all that.
Man, I feel like it keeps me, you know, even keeled. I feel like it keeps me just, you know, not saying that like without sisters I'll turn into Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde or some werewolf man or stuff like that. But you know, like we said, it just give us a better understanding of, you know what I'm saying, just how to deal with women and deal with those situations, you know what I'm saying, deal with those emotions and being around them 24/7, understanding that they got a range of emotions, you know what I'm saying, that can come out at any time. Um, and just understanding, you know, especially when you have sisters, man, that forces you to look at women, especially in this society, outside of sexual scope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of dudes just grow up in dude environments, uh, you know what I'm saying? And that's all they see women as, all they can see them as is just like how, you know what I'm saying, they were taught to see women, like just, you know, objectified. And I'm not saying that I haven't done that in the past, you know what I'm saying? We all are human, you feel me? I'm sure there are, you know, situations, especially like looking back in high school, you know what I'm saying, that I could most definitely maneuver a different way, man. But that's the part of life though, man. We learn and we grow, you know what I'm saying, and we just don't retract in steps, you feel me? We keep on going forward. So
That's amazing. You definitely have a positive mind.
Oh man, I appreciate all praises is due, man. All praises due.
How has your creative process changed during the pandemic?
Man, 'cause I feel like since we started this whole project, man, Supernova in general, we started it in the pandemic. So it's kind of hard for me like to gauge like, but I will say that I have completed more art during the pandemic than outside of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like outside of it, I pick up something and start on it and I set it down and I never find it again. But with the pandemic, man, I sat down with it and I look up and the whole day will go by and I'm done with what I was said I was going to work on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that sacrifice of time, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm willing to sacrifice more time and I see that it's paying off as well. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to sacrifice time, uh, and get nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? But so the fact that it's paying off, man, it's a blessing and rewarding in itself.
So what's one thing you really look forward to when outside is back fully open?
Oh man, I'll most definitely say just traveling and doing the music. You know what I'm saying? It's traveling and doing the music and showcasing the music in different places. That right there, I feel like just for me that would probably be the you know, uh a surreal experience, you know what I'm saying? Because I just never would have thought I would have been in that position. So that's one thing that I am excited about, man. Just the performance aspect of it.
Dope. So for anyone who's looking to find you, where could they find you?
Man, I have a website, you know what I'm saying, that you can please subscribe, sign up to our email listings. And then when you subscribe and sign up to the email listings, man, we have free merch giveaways that we do. We have unreleased songs and unreleased photo shoots that we send out, you know what I'm saying, to get y'all's takes on the take of like the supporters and stuff like that, of course. So the website is going to be akbarthegreat.com. That's AKBARTHEG and the number 8.com. I'm gonna say it one more time. AKBARTHEG and the number 8.com. So that's akbarthegreat.com. I have I have an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat as well, all under the same handle, Akbar the Great, AKBARTHEG and the number 8. You know what I'm saying? So please, man, tap in. That's on my YouTube page as well, too. And that's I'm gonna say it one more time for y'all, man. I'm always terrible at spelling these things out, but AKBARTHEG and the number 8. That's YouTube as well, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my website. So yeah, just tap in with us, man. We got so much projects that we've been working on. We got an animated series that's gonna be coming out real soon. And I can't wait for y'all to see. We have a thriller horror series that I was writing, you know what I'm saying, probably at the beginning of this year. You know what I'm saying? So, we wrapped that up and now we're about to start shooting on that. So I'm excited, man, just to get my expression out there, man, because we sit up and we watch Netflix so much. And I've always been one of those type of people that, seeing somebody do something and I'm like, oh, he did that. I could do that. Oh, I could do that, bro. And so, that's just my whole attitude towards it. And I always love movies, always love like just the visual arts and stuff like that as well. And so, it's just like the perfect space, man. Miss Karen, you know what I'm saying, allow me to, just built that confidence up in me to write a whole screenplay, to write a whole script. So I'm excited for y'all to see and hear it and check it out.
That's dope. Well, good luck with everything, and I hope to talk again soon.